Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Kakushigoto. And last episode, what did we have happen? Well, for one thing, we had the boxes, which seem to be a pretty big deal. I don't think I actually mentioned too much about this, but it is interesting how at the house that we're at, like in the past, the boxes go up to age 16, whereas the other house, which looks like the other house, the two houses look similar, that one starts up at 17, so what exactly does that mean? Only way I can really take it is that at age 17, she's considered old enough to learn the truth, I guess. Something like that. That's the only way I could possibly take it, but maybe we'll learn a bit more. Anyway, aside from that, though, we also had like a cool school event thing with Hime, where our protagonist, he just kind of invited half the single women to be Hime's mom / go to the thing. So there was that. There was also, we learned the importance of manga muscles. Developing them is just very important. You can't really be a good mangaka without them, really. And we also had the whole, high school idol girl in his living room. And they had kind of a nice little mutual beneficial exchange there. Basically, she got to experience something she never got to experience before and got to be pretty encouraged into following her dreams. And he got some pretty good material to work with in regards to his work, his drawings and stuff. So yeah, that was entirely a positive experience. So yeah, good stuff there for sure. Now this episode, not sure what we're gonna get, so that's why I'm gonna watch it to discover that fact. 3, 2, 1, play. Yep, we're back here. Even more boxes. I bet these are really important. Well, that's what I figured. That's interesting shirt. Yeah, the point the meeting still comes across. I still want to know what's in the boxes. When are you going to open them? That's my question, Hime. At least open one now. But yeah, it definitely does remind me of the Violet Evergarden thing. Even though I know she's not gonna fall, it still makes me nervous every time I watch that bit. I do hope that Naru continues to be an important character. Well, important's not the right word. I hope she continues to show up. I assume she'll be like the same amount of, roughly the same amount of screen time as all the women he was hitting on. You know, the cooking lady, the flower lady, the jersey tracksuit lady. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, definitely would not help with the whole secret identity thing. Yeah, you don't want to end up with a stupid username. Trust me, it sucks. I mean, I want to know now. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I didn't want to know anyway. Drying? Well, that's good. Okay. Fair enough. Way ahead of you, Dad. Sounds about right. Wow, he's pretty lucky. But... ouch. Yeah, it's okay, because you're of course not that, Dad. You know, you just got that Salaryman thing going on. Isn't that lucky? Uh-huh. Everyone does. The important things. Kanji can be a pain like that. How dare you get my child's name wrong? Really? Is that true? Yeah, that's probably not gonna be a thing. No offense or anything. Adam, really? I guess she was right. That'd be a weird feeling, yeah, for sure. Are you serious? Why would you do that? Oh. Okay, well, the dog's not that bad. Just don't name your child Tights, please. Unrelated, okay. It's a great name for a dog. I'm spacing out. Oh, no, okay. Please do. Thanks a lot, man. You can't really take that back. That's... Yeah, Jesus. Yami... wanna try the one again? Why would you put a freaking @ sign in your... Yeah. Yeah, if you change your name, you kind of reset back to 0 in a way, so... You sure? He did say that. A shady-looking fortune teller. Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, he has his own reasons for not liking his name being out there. What are we gonna walking on? Jesus. I mean, I guess there is kind of one. Yeah, can't you tell by looking? No. Think she's got his attention. Yeah, I remember him. I remember that scene, rather. Are you gonna tell him to change his name? I guess that is a thing that happens. Definitely not Conan. It's a dangerous path to going down. My life is now changed forever. Just because he's attractive does not mean she's not suspicious. She actually saw a CEO, by the way. That is pretty disappointing. Well, that is encouraging. Writing the signs for the boxes. Yeah, I think we could do at least that much. Oh no. Oh no, danger question. How do we respond? That's very intentional. Is that a challenge miss? Yeah, you can't suppress that pride. What they all say. Well, I guess if you're average, you can't help me. You filthy casual. Boy, you do. He's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, isn't he? Tights. That works too. Doesn't mean I can't do it. Anybody can draw that. Show you what I got. Well, I guess that was kind of encouraging. I mean, you know, it's something. This is more important, guys. Shush. I'm not sure we know what our goal is anymore. Well, then that could be a challenge. Color might be a bit of a hurdle. On second thoughts, I think I will come in here. It's too late now. We're gonna be a new potential mom. I want to learn to draw. Okay. So, not how I thought we would meet up with Naru again. But I'll take it. He's embarrassed to be learning from a high school girl. I can see why you would think that, but no. Oh, probably shouldn't have said that. In other words, she's amazing. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, two different meanings entirely. He does a lot of things for Hime's sake, doesn't he? Yeah, right. Thank you for her, vagueness. I'd be more surprised if it didn't look that way. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes way too much sense. Who now? Okay, Rokujo-sensei. Yes, there's a cute high school idol girl there, No. Man, we're just piling up the misunderstandings, aren't we? Can't really say the truth after that. Yeah. That's how it goes. I wouldn't dream of it. But I wanted to be helpful. Does she always carry that thing around? We have a new worry now. Oh no. Sounds like a date invitation. You can't just spend every episode hitting on multiple women, Kakushi. That was not a no. That was not a no at all. That was a let me change my clothes real quick. Now we're finally getting to have some fun. Let's go see the penguins first. Oh, the lion, he's got such a fluffy mane. We got our giraffes. And even the hippo. All of it. Tiger. Excellent choice. Penguins would have been better, though. Not to judge or anything, but would have been better. Yeah. Bit of an odd style of date, but as long as you both have fun, that's what matters. Definitely not on the same page. You can call it that if you want. Oh! Oh no, they stumbled upon you in the middle of your date. They do not understand that it's a date. I only look like I'm alone. I'm glad they're getting more screen time. I mean, it's not that far away. It's probably the funniest gag in the episode so far. Poor Sensei. In various ways. Yeah, they do that sometimes. Go in there and get it out. That definitely looks manga-ish. Oh. Maybe we could just like call it out like, come here kitty kitty. Come here kitty kitty. Get some tuna. Works for my cat. That was a great date, yes. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know if I should feel bad for her or be happy for her that she enjoyed herself. And oh, I see. I guess it is what the tiger would have seen. Be more careful, man. Hey man, we need your help. Our inspiration from Hime. Yes. Yeah, we don't need to dry animals. It almost makes it more scary. But yeah, kind of. Yeah, you're supposed to put up high quality artwork on the wall. That is a nice frame. It doesn't need to. It's like a parent's house, so you know. Yeah, little Hime, she went to the zoo. Cook. It's a fantastic drawing. Well, that was an episode. Yeah, without question, the best gag was the Sensei solo date thing. That was just so good. May have been the best gag in the whole show. I don't know. That was too good. Because I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that in anime before. Like a solo date that one person thinks is a date, the other person not at all. Is following from behind. Just. It's just, even just in general, even without the misunderstanding, it was just a really weird thing to ask someone. It's like, hey, are you busy? Well, if you don't mind, could you just like follow me around from a distance on Sunday? It's just such a weird request. Like, I know the logic that he had behind it, but it's still Such a weird thing to ask someone. I just love when she was completely satisfied with it. The can. Okay. Okay, that was the 4th episode of Kakushigoto. And we're definitely continuing to have some focus on the boxes. That's clearly very important. We got to see some stuff that was in some of the previous boxes, but I'm guessing those are nowhere near as important as what'll be in like future boxes. I imagine there's gotta be something that's a pretty big deal in some of the later boxes, maybe family photos or something. I'm not sure. I can't really guess what would be in some of those older boxes, but they're clearly important. Like we even got a little bit of a bit of showing the mother writing the ages, the age sign. So yeah, it's gotta be pretty important. So what did we see in the older boxes? Like yeah, we got clothing, like socks, shirts, like a lot of clothing, eraser, pens, notebooks. Looks like a handkerchief type thing. Like a lot of random things. Nothing that strikes me as super important. So yeah, wild. Just that's even like an arm, muscly arm coming out of it. I don't really think that's Hime's style at all. So that was certainly interesting choice. So, but yeah, that is clearly pretty important. So look forward to learning more a bit about what's in those later boxes. So yeah, one of the first things we talked about was the pen name. And yeah, generally if you're a mangaka or something, you do have a pen name, you know, a name that's different than your own real name because certain issues can arise from using your real name. That's why a lot of YouTubers don't use their real name, although some do. Some do. I never really understood why, but some do. But yeah, just for him in particular, there's extra issues because he wants to keep this a secret from his family, his daughter, and using your real name, it's a bit of a problem, but at the same time, you can't really just change it halfway through because it's basically starting over as a creator when you do that. So yeah, it's a little bit of a problem, unfortunately. Also, apparently, fortune tellers try to get people to change their names. So apparently, that's a thing. So didn't know that was a thing. So, but yeah, a lot of name discussion in that part of the episode. Even had like the one teacher talk about how horrible it is that her students have eccentric names. And yeah, names, especially in Japanese, would be a rough thing because you do have kanji, and kanji can be read pretty much whoever you want them to be for the most part. Like sometimes in like novels and stuff, you'll have a big old name for a person or an attack or something, and they'll have like furigana to the side because without it, you would literally have no idea the nonsensical reading of that word. So yeah, just things can be a rough thing. So yeah, the problem is real for sure. And apparently, yeah, people are also getting names from manga and stuff and anime. So yeah, like I think we saw, what was it, Adam, I think. So yeah, which I think is from Astro Boy. Yeah, I think that's what that name's from. But yeah, just kind of proving the point. But of course, nobody would have a name from his material. No. Even when we thought that might be the case, the audience was led to believe that might be the case. It was wrong. In fact, it was a dogi, not a person, and it was called Tights because of the look of the character of the dogi, not because she's a big fan of his work. At least I think that was the implication. So that's a thing. So yeah, I think that's everything I have to say about that segment. So well, we did have some discussion about the guardian spirit, which of course is supposed to be like the mother that's no longer with them. So yeah, we're still talking about that, and of course he's got to at least believe in that because that's pretty important. Let's see, what was the next scene? Oh yeah, so yeah, Hime, I keep wanting to call her Hina. I think I call her Hina half the time. But Hime, it just rolls off my tongue better. I don't know. But Hime, she had like a drawing assignment in school, and she asked him the question, "Hey, Dad, are you any good at drawing?" He's like, why would you ask such a thing? Hime, I don't know. I'm normal. I guess. Oh, you're just normal, average. Well, I guess it can't help me then. Wait, no. What I meant to say, I was a little bit better than normal. Like, I can totally help you. Just give me a second. So now he's put into this awkward position where he wants to be helpful, but he can't reveal how good he is because the whole professional level that he's at is supposed to be a secret. So how do you, like, deliberately draw at a moderately lower you know, skill level, like where it's not bad or even average. It's a little bit above average, but it's not like the pro mangaka level that he's at. That was kind of what the struggle was, which is interesting. It's kind of like when a professional voice actress has to play a role, and she's playing a role of a character that's trying to, she's playing the role of a character who is trying to act, but she's not very good at acting. Like, it's a really hard thing to do. So it kind of reminded me of that sort of concept here. So that was a little bit rough. You actually ended up taking classes to learn how to draw, and of course he draws in a manga style, because of course he would. Well, it was very unexpected though. So when he went in there, I did expect him to meet up with another girl. That would be another like potential harem member. Like, he's got a little bit of a harem going on here, like at least potential harem. But between the one cooking girl, the flower girl, the teacher, now Naru. So, you know, like, I did kind of figure we would get another girl kind of added to that level. You know, another potential Hime mom. I did not expect it to be Naru, though. Even though at the beginning of the reaction, I made a comment about, hey, you know, maybe we'll get more Naru at some point. Wouldn't that be great? And we finally have a way for her to do that. She volunteers at this thingy. So, you know, she's pretty good. She's definitely better than him at this, at least at this style of drawing. So that's interesting. And of course, like every other woman in the show, she kind of misinterprets what he tries to say, and now, yeah, she thinks there's something going on there that's not really going on there, which is pretty much the norm, I would say. So that's a thing. But yeah, I'm glad Naru's getting more screen time. She's pretty nice. So, and then yeah, that brings us to the sensei part, the Rokujo sensei. So this was amazing. I mean, I already kind of talked a lot about it, but so it probably shouldn't repeat myself too much, but it was a brilliant gag. Like, just I don't want to repeat myself. It was good. It was really good. Best part of the episode, in my opinion. But overall, the trip of the zoo was a lot of fun. You know, what did make it a lot better though, that gag, was the fact that the other students arrived. Because it would have been still pretty funny without them arriving. But them arriving, the teacher trying to explain what's going on, and they just take it in the most depressing way possible. Just, yeah, that's what really was the icing on the cake, for sure. Like, we'll definitely have to start being more nice to her starting tomorrow. Just, yeah, they played a very important role in that gag. I'm so glad they showed up. Just everything about that was perfect. Just, yeah, perfectly executed from start to finish. So, and you gotta love his inspiration from Hime to just not draw the animals at the scene. Just, it's clever. Because, you know, one of the things with horror is that the scariest thing you can do is not show the monster for as long as possible to build up the suspense and whatnot. So I feel like we're kind of bringing that a little bit into it with that. Like, you know, Jurassic Park, the T-Rex, like, you don't actually see the T-Rex for quite a while. Like, not until it's nighttime and it's raining and you start to hear footsteps and plants shaking, you finally see that thing. Yeah, it's kind of like that, I think. And yeah, we got to see a bit more memories of the full family. Hime as a little baby, the picture being taken, you know, fond memories that were too early for Hime to really remember them, but maybe subconsciously remembers them to a degree, kind of implied. So it really is quite sad undertone to this show, the whole mother thing. That they never make sure the audience never really forgets about that. Because it is an important part of the show. Obviously, the show is very gag-focused, but that is always an important element just kind of beneath the surface. That's always relevant. But anyway, yeah, good episode. For sure. And, yeah, that's all I really got to say. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode and my reaction to it, and hopefully you'll watch the next one. Peace. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.